technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This game has been more than prominent on the radar for several weeks, and now it has arrived in the form of a late-season top-5 clash. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Texas. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
Quick strike complete. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Well, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Texas. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Andrews. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Utes in the hurry up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Utes! Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Texas offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Tip ball cleared up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Haverson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. Shakes off the tackle. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Tackled immediately after the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available. And they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5. To the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
The ball was out behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Longhorns will move the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He chucks one out to the right. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Still looking on the move. This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Going over the top. Makes the grab, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utes! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Texas. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Utah 21, Texas 14.
Will kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling that he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The hand to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Winston. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll go right back to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Utes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. Now the toss. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they've got on second down. A designed run for the quarterback. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Nothing but green ahead. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to add another. And it's up and no good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Makes it past the marker. There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Utes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTEP has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over Navy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Hookham is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Makes his connection.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Utah 42, Texas 27.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
29 Philly, go!
This is a designed run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Oh, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
On the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You know you have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Touchdown, Utah! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the point after is good.
Texas, 27.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were...
Fires and picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores,